beautiful day. In 105 days from now, when y'all are all in Washington, D.C., because I'm going to ask President Obama to let me go ahead and organize that rally, get out the system. That's 8 years. That is 8 years. I'm going to organize that. Y'all come on, I'm going to cook some gumbo, too.
Thank you. I have a request that we ask.
Yes.
He has a follow-up. I won't see Mike.
No, the young lady behind me asked, would we ask you in reference to monitoring the polls on election day? What are the plans for that type of activity to be in place?
Well, it's threefold. First of all, the Democratic National Committee, in conjunction with the Obama campaign, we have contacted every Secretary of State in this country. We have met with most of the large county boards, election boards. We have hired or recruited volunteer lawyers to assist us. So the reason why I know where the purging is taking place, where I know we're going to have problems in processing voter registration forms. For example, ex-felons who served their time in this state, no one will notify them that they can vote if they serve their time. No one will notify people that if they're on probation, they can still vote. So we're doing this state by state with the help of so many organizations, civil rights groups, to make sure that we get that information out. But we have a three-pronged strategy. Start with everybody here to know that you can dial 1-866-MY-VOTE-1 up to the party, and then of course the people that we have paid to go and monitor these areas. We know where the problems are because we saw them in 2000, 2004, 2006, and we'll likely see them again this election day.
Thanks so much.
God bless you, sir.
My name is Clyde Davis. I'm a writer for New York Trade newspaper. I have a question about the whole election process as far as paper ballots. We live in we're doing 18th century voting in a 21st century world. Why the paper? We're becoming a paperless society. And my young daughter, my children text everything. They're online. You can do everything online these days. So why is it that we can't vote? I understand that it has to do with the signature, this and that. But again, I just think that it's antiquated. I think the system is old and should be changed because it doesn't make sense.
Well, thank you for your question. In 2002, as you know, Congress passed the Help America Vote Act. The president signed it, and then it's taken them years to be able to put the resources in place so that we can update our voting technology. We now have new regulations in place that say that every state must have a database to confirm your registration status, and yet we haven't gotten to that. And in certain states in the South are now using Social Security numbers to match and verify, and by law that's illegal. So in terms of our voting technology, it's old, it's outdated. Some of our machines are subject to tampering. We need a paper ballot. We need to have a paper trail so that if we have to have a recount, we can have access to that information. We should eliminate provisional ballots in areas of the country where they don't count them, and make sure that no ballot is called provisional, but that every vote will count. We should give our military veterans the ability to cast their ballots early, and we should have no excuses when it comes to following the absentee ballot. Currently, 15 states allow that, but certain states do not allow that unless you have an excuse. So there are many things that we have to do to clean up our democracy. But as you well know, since the beginning of our democracy, voting has not been a priority. Go look at the Constitution. There's nothing that gives you the right to vote. There are provisions that says that if you discriminate based on race or gender, you violate the law. But there's nothing in the Constitution that gives us the right to vote, which is what Scalia said in Bush v. Gore. There's no constitutional guarantee for the right to vote. Under the 10th Amendment, it is by state law that we get the right to vote. So understand, we have to come a long way, but we still have further to go to make our voting the best in the world. It's not.
Two final questions, please.
Associate Pastor at the Congregational Church of South Hempstead. I'm very pleased to be here today. And I would like to thank you for pointing out the fact that it's a biracial candidate. But my question is this. In the last two elections, some of us have believed that there have been some shenanigans going on. And now my question is this. It is said that if a person has been arrested and is not charged with a crime, then that person's right to vote has not been deprived, he or she. And other people who have lost their homes and are not in their homes, it is said that they will not be allowed to vote. So I don't know what that number of people who are being disallowed, I don't know what that number is like. What can we do to make sure that people who are incarcerated and have not been charged have an opportunity to vote, and other persons who perhaps have lost their homes and other conditions that may exist? Is there anything that can be done to make sure that they get access to poll?
Well, first of all, and I'll make sure the National Coalition has this information put on your website, because everyone in this room can go online before Election Day to check their own registration status. Secondly, we have, and it's something that you can download state by state, your right to vote. Information that we can start using right now, starting this Sunday, starting tomorrow on the local radio and TV stations, to give people that basic information about their right to vote. And then lastly, I think it's important, all of us are leaders. We should volunteer to be precinct captains. Figure out what hour of the day we can go there, pass out, let us talk to people. There's been rumors on the internet that if you have on an Obama t-shirt or wearing a McCain button, a Palin button, that you might not be able to go near the polling site. Know that in some states that is true, but in most states it's not true. So again, there are information that we can pass out and disseminate that can educate you. Somebody may already have the website from New York, because every law is different. But we have that information, we can get it to you and make sure that you can start disseminating that information as a leader in our community. Thank you, and God bless you.
Young brother there.
How you doing? My name is Tony Ramsey, and I'm a citizen in struggle. My question is, after when Obama's in the White House, what happens to you? Do you get in the White House? Say it again.
After he gets in the White House.
After he gets in the White House, and you on his campaign thingamajig, do you get in the White House too?
You know, I had my opportunity when Bill Clinton, I worked for Bill Clinton in both elections, 92 and 96. I went over to the White House any day I wanted to, but I wanted to stay on Capitol Hill because I believe in the legislative branch of government. I wanted to be more involved in the policy aspect of it and not work in the political aspect in the White House. You know, President Obama might call me up and say, hey, Donna, I got a salad here and some soup, you got some gumbo. I've had some dinner with him. I want to, I told Michelle, I know her cooking is good, but I want to fatten him up a little bit. No, I want to help serve in any capacity, but I like what I'm doing now. I teach on a college campus, and I like running my mouth on CNN, ABC, and NPR. But look, if you come to Washington, D.C., your school, and you want to get in to visit, let me know. All right.
Hi, Jasmine.
Hi. We have a future president here.
And Ashley. And we would like to know if you'd ever run for president.
I would like to be president of a college. There are many ways to serve this great country of ours, and I've learned that the best way for me to serve is to inspire others to take their seats at the table, and I enjoy doing that. I have been involved in campaigns, 7 presidential campaigns, 56 congressional campaigns, 19 state and local campaigns. I've now visited 47 states as a result of Senator Obama. 3 more states. I'm going to become Miss USA without the bikini. So I am going to continue to do my job, but if you decide to run for president, come and get me out of retirement since I'll have to work until I'm 90 anyway. God bless you. Do well in school. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Rashida Daniels, and over the past year, I've watched you on CNN, and I've admired you. And I just said if I ever had the opportunity to ask you one question,